Good morning, YouTube. My name is Erin, and I am coming to you from Northeast Indiana, Zone 6A, previously 5B. I'm also known as the No Glam Gardener because, of course, it's dirty work, but I mean, someone's got to do it. So I thought I'd give you a short tour of the front yard and the side yard before I go to work. We're not going to have time to do the backyard as well, but that's all right. We can get that another day. So I hope you enjoy my little personal piece of heaven here on earth. Good morning, YouTube. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, and here is the front bed as promised. Now, I'm not really loving this bed that's going along the walkway up to the house. Something feels off about it to me. I think it's the line, but I also think it's the planning. It looks wild to me. Um, I need more cohesion. So I will definitely be making some changes to this area. I'm gonna try not to buy a lot of plants because I would like to use the plants that I already have. I do like them. I just don't think that they are planted the way that I want them planted. Now, this is a new build. We've only been in this house for about 3 years. Some of the stuff I did dig up from the old house. Um, but I mean, it all looks healthy for the most part. There are some that do not look so healthy. So let's see what we have here. Now, right here out in front, right here, we have gumdrop heucheras or corbels. What I actually call them corbel or heuchera. I mean, I think heuchera is a little bit bigger, but yeah. So silver gumdrop corbels. And then right here, we have Elijah Blue. I think it's Elijah Blue fescue grass. And I actually have those dotted throughout the bed. You can see them going up. Some of them look great, some of them not so much. So we're going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with that. Now, right here in front, right there and right there are actually snippet Wigilias. They get pink flowers on them. I do like them. I did have three originally, but I lost one. So that's okay. I will probably keep those up here because they don't get real big. They only get about 1.5 feet by 1.5 feet, maybe 2 foot by 2 foot. So I'll have to see what I'm going to decide to do with those. But they will more than likely stay up here. Um, Now, right here, and then right there, up there, that's all lamb's ear. More than likely, I'm going to move that lamb's ear to the back. I do have some lamb's ear that line one of my beds in the backyard. So I'm just not liking it up here in this spot. Um, yeah, I don't know why, but I'm just not impressed with it up here. Now right here are sedums, right there, and those also dot the bed going up. Um, Now those were purchased as 4-inch containers. They are actually Bundle of Joy. Um, I mean, they're not bad plants, and those definitely are probably going to stay up here. But what I think I'm going to do, I think I will do more of a drift and have maybe like 5 of them planted all together instead of them being dotted throughout the bed. Um, so most of those look pretty good, actually. Now over here is a Julia Itea peony, and that is beautiful. It actually gets coral, pinky colored flowers, but they have like a yellow veining going. I mean, they're beautiful. They're stunning. So that may stay up here actually. And then right next to the Julia is another gumdrop corbel. Now there's another sedum that's planted right there by that gumdrop. silver gumdrop, and another one right there, and actually another one right there. But the two, that one and that one, I actually propagated those. I think I purchased 7 of them, and I actually needed 9. So I'd always heard that it was super easy to propagate seed them. So literally, what I did was I cut off a stem and just stuck it in the ground under that bush and under that corbel, and they rooted and grew like crazy. So I'm happy about that, but those will probably definitely be staying up here as well. Now, over on this side is a little quickfire hydrangea. I actually have 2 more of them. They're actually planted on the other side of the bed, right there, to complete my trio. So those were actually just planted last fall. Originally, I had Incredibles. I had 3 of them planted right there in front of the house, under right there. 2 of them died. I replaced 2 of them, and I just gave up. So I don't know if it was too hot because they're close to the black brick. I don't know what it was. So I actually pulled the one that was left alive, pulled that and put that in the backyard, and went and purchased the little quick fires and threw those in there instead. And they seem to be doing really well. Now, over here, we have some hostas. Now, that hosta right there, I do not remember the variety of it. Um, I purchased it from Lowe's probably about 7 years ago and actually dug that up from the old house and brought it. I can't remember the variety of it. It's something frost, but I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Now, right here is a tree peony. And I actually purchased that from the local Master Gardener show about also 7 years, dug that up from the old house and brought it along as well. It actually has white flowers with a yellow center. So it is, I mean, it's stunning when it blooms. It has flowers all over it. I deadheaded it so you can't see where all the seed pods were. But yeah, I mean, it bloomed beautifully this year. And actually, that Julia peony over here, I actually bought that at a Master's Gardener sale, actually at the same time as I bought the tree peony. So yeah, both of them bloomed beautifully this year and dug both of them up from the old house. Um, so right here, that big hosta right there, that is a Woo La La, and she is La La. Beautiful, love it. Love the foliage on it. It does seem to be getting burned a little bit on the top. We just got out of a heat wave. All last week it was smoking hot, and we had no rain during that time. We pulled the hose out, but you know the hose isn't as good as the rain. Now right here is a big clump of lamb's ear, and it actually looks gorgeous. I may leave that one. I don't know yet. I really haven't decided, so I have some decisions to make up here. Now my pots are both planted with a lime green potato vine, and then the red flowers are actually begonias. It was a 4 pack. There's 4 in each pot. It's a 4 pack that I purchased from Walmart for like $3. And then behind both of them, I put coleus, which was also a 4 pack pot, or a 4 pack from Walmart for like $3. In the middle, Green Mountain Boxwood. Now I know eventually those will outgrow those pots, but that's okay because I can just pop them in the landscape um, when they do get too big. Now we're going to go back over here to this other bud. Okay, so here's the walkway, and here is the gutter. Now that black pipe goes under the sidewalk and comes out in this flower bed. Now, I had three black cherry dianthus, the fruit punch, planted there, and it looked like they were getting too much water, and it looks like that might be getting too much water too. But I think this whole area right here stays moist, too moist for dianthus or for sedum. But so what I did is I did have three of the dianthus planted there, and I had to move them because I didn't want to lose them. I actually like them; they're beautiful. I actually purchased them from an Etsy grower. I bought them as plugs. Um, I ended up losing one, um, but the dog kept stepping on it, so pretty sure that had a lot to do with it. But here are these flowers. Like I said, it is the fruit punch black cherry series, and they are just beautiful. I love them. Um, Now I did move all of them up here to have more of a drift, but like I said, this area is going to be changing a lot. Now that little pack of sedum right there, that's actually dragon's blood. I purchased that at a local nursery. I only paid like $2.50 for the 4 pack, which it's not a bad deal at all. More lambs here, and that's going to go. What I might actually do is continue the drift of the black cherry dianthus over here. Now this right here, this heuchera, actually purchased that from Lowe's about 7 years ago. Dug that up from the old house as well. I do not remember the variety, but I do remember it was something like Bajou or something like that. I can't remember, but it was something along those lines. Um, Now, right behind that is the Fire Chief Arborvitae. Love it, love it. It's beautiful. It does get a red cast to it, and yeah, it looks gorgeous, especially with that Mugo pine that's planted behind it. That came from the old house as well. I've moved it once since we've been here, and another time we had a bad storm and with a lot of high winds, and it actually knocked it over. So I moved it up here to be closer to the house, and I haven't had any problems with it. It looks great. So yeah, no complaints on that. But right in the front is a row of North Star boxwoods. I actually purchased those from Hertz in a little 4-inch container. I don't even know if it was 4 inches, it might have been 3 inches, but they were tiny. And I put them in like 3 years ago. So yeah, they're coming along pretty good. Now the little one right here, I tripped over that, and I tripped over it good. I mean, I uprooted it, so that's why that one's smaller. It's had to reroot itself, but yeah, they are coming along great. So eventually, I would like to hedge those. Um, they're supposed to get about 2.5 feet tall and 2.5 feet wide. So my plan is to go behind them with a taller perennial, maybe one that gets about 3.5 feet tall, possibly a phlox, but actually, I really don't know because I haven't decided, but phlox is a possibility. Um, and then those are the little quick fires that I showed you before. And as we come around the corner here, that tree is a Crimson Queen Japanese maple. I love it. I dug that up from the old house as well. It's one of my favorite plants. It is actually filling in quite nicely this year. So no complaints on that. I was pleasantly surprised. I was really hoping I didn't kill it. But no, I mean, it seems to be doing great. Now, in front of the Crimson Queen is a hedge of blue kazoo spireas. Love the burgundy foliage on those, and definitely love the fall color. Springtime, it gets big white flowers on them. So, I mean, they're really pretty. I actually just cut them down. Um, Now, 4 of them were purchased as 4-gallon plants from Great Garden Plants um, 2 years ago. But that one right there, I actually got it at a local nursery. It was a 3 gallon container. I went in the fall of actually last year, and she had marked it down to $10. So I was like, "Wow!" What I needed one anyway, because I only had four, because that's all Great Garden Plants had. They only had four left. So when I found that one at the local nursery, McNamara, I was pleasantly surprised, and yeah, I had to scoop that up to finish up my hedge. But the blue kazoos are wonderful. They're beautiful. I mean, I love them. Now, behind the Crimson Queen, that golden pop of color, that is Forever Goldie Arborvitae, and she is magnificent. Now, I don't know if you notice, she's planted right in front of the downspout, so she gets water and she loves it. She looks gorgeous all the time. She bronzes out a little bit in the wintertime, but I mean, that's to be expected. It is Northeast Indiana. We can get some pretty hard winters. So, yeah, I love that. And I love that pop of color over here. I think it does a lot for this side of the border. Now, the boxwoods in front right here, those are sprinter boxwoods. The one that's right there, the small one, that one actually kept getting hit by the hose last year, and I think it actually got uprooted, just like the North Star on the front that I tripped over. So that one will catch up to the rest of them. Behind are limelight hydrangeas. Now I just limbed these up. Uh, Matter of fact, like 4 days ago. I wanted more of the bare leg look at the bottom. I think they responded really well. They are starting to broccoli up, so I should have some flowers here very shortly, but I am pleased with those. Now, the second one right here, I think I might have actually taken too much off of the front because it looks like it's flat to me. I mean, but let's be real, they're limelights. They will be just fine, and they'll flush back out in no time. Now, right here was a birthday present to myself. And anyone that doesn't believe that you can plant in the winter, my birthday is in December, and I bought that in December, and I put it in the ground in December. Now, I actually purchased that while we were still at the old house. I bought it for myself for my birthday, probably 3 or 4 years before we moved here, and we've been in here, like I said, for 3 years. So it's doing great. Now, along the back right there, it had a dead spot. So what I did was pruned out a few little small branches, really cleaned out that dead, and it is filling back in quite nicely. So I love that. It is a bird's nest spruce on standard. Love it. Now, what I think I'm going to do with this right here is maybe get like 3 more Sprinter boxwoods and put there. I haven't really decided because I also feel like hot pink blooming rose would look pretty there as well. But I don't know. I have more decisions to make over here. There's so many holes since we haven't been here that long. Um, yeah, but I'll get it figured out. This is the third limelight. I also um, trimmed that one up and it looks great. So I'm happy about that. Now, right here is a Wine and Roses Wigelia. I don't know about this Wine and Roses. I love the foliage color over here, but there's a lot of sticks in there. Um, but they have leaves on the top. So I don't know if I need to rejuvenate, prune that. I don't want to pull it out. I love it when it blooms in the spring, but I don't like the way it's really looking now. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do about that. I know that they're slow growers, so I don't know if I want to do a hard prune on it. I actually don't know. Um, Now, right behind it, that is a green tower elderberry. And I actually purchased that from Menards when we first moved in. So it's been in the ground for 3 years. It was in a 3 gallon pot. Um, I want to say I only paid like maybe 25 or $30 for it. Menards actually has some really good prices on their plants. Um, I haven't been there this season yet though. So I may have to go out there and check them out and see what they have. It's getting kind of late though, so I'm sure they're probably more than picked over. Um, yeah. So that is the side yard and the front yard. Um, we're not going to have time to get the backyard done, but we can shoot that another day. Like I said, I do have to get ready for work. Um, so yeah, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I can give you a quick side shot. That's part that's part of the backyard right there. Actually, the garbage truck just came down the street, so I hope it didn't get too loud. Yeah, that's real life over here, people. It's Wednesday, it's garbage day. But here is a side shot of the backyard. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little garden tour today. And I hope you tune in for the backyard. Like I said, this is my little personal piece of heaven on earth. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And I will talk to you guys later. And thanks for watching. Everybody have a great day.